What's up guys? Today we're going to be doing a range test slash overland adventure with the 2021 SurRon X Black Edition. So I bought my SurRon X as more of a toy just to kind of get out on the trails near my house and get some midweek riding in that I can't get on my dirt bike. You know, maybe after work I don't have enough time to go out to the track or go out to some trails. There might not be enough sunlight. So with this, I do work from home a few days a week. I'm able to just jump on the bike, go right across the street and get right on the trails and just get some good riding in. That's why I bought the bike. But as soon as I got on it, I realized, man, this thing can go quite a bit further on a charge than I realized. So I set up a test today where I'm actually going out to visit my parents, and they live about 15 miles away by car. It's going to be a little bit longer by SurRon, so we're looking probably around 25 to 27 miles, and I'm going to ride my SurRon to their house. The goal is, though, I'm going to try to use as few, paved roads as possible. We're definitely going to have to get on some because there's been some flooding, so some of the areas that I can cut through are not going to be dry enough to be able to go through there. But I'm going to try to take as many trails, bayous, park rides, as many different things as I can to get there, and I'm just going to document my experience and see if I make it. I did tell my dad, if I don't make it, you got to come scoop me up. So I got my bike straps here in the back so he can pick me up in his truck if he needs to. I think I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it there with battery to spare. I'm not necessarily going to ride aggressively, but on the parts of the trails that I like, I'm not going to be too conservative either. So we'll get some fast ripping in, and then for some of the more longer stints, we'll ride more conservatively and just try to make it. So yeah, we're about to get started. We're going to go to the starting point, and then from there it'll be, like I said, around 25 to 27 miles, I think. And yeah, we'll see if we make it. All right guys, got to the starting point here. I'm gonna ride a lot of this in eco mode, especially this area, just because this is technically kind of mountain bike territory, and I just don't want to mess up their trails. And I figure, if you're in sport mode, it's a lot easier to spin the tire, so I just try to take it easy here. So we're just gonna rip through here. A lot of these jumps are honestly too big, I would consider, for the RSD Killa. But not that one. Oh, root blocked me off. Like I said, we're gonna ride conservatively in the parts that I don't enjoy riding. Oh, that's a tree. And we're gonna haul ass in the other side. Kind of hard to see with my sunglasses here. Go over this here. This is fast through here, I think. One thing, so first of all, well, this is a bone stock SurRon X, and while there are absolutely things I want to change, like the brakes first, like I feel like I have just no control with these brakes. Oh my God, these roots are insane. I just feel like I have no, I gotta remember, I'm doing a range test here. I just feel like the brakes have no stopping power. And I've heard just by changing the pads, you can get a lot more out of them, so this is pretty violent here. Another thing I'll say as well is the front fork is weak, and the front fork is weak, and it's got to go at some point. But I will say, surprisingly, despite how just ridiculously front end biased the balance feels, because of the front fork and how soft it is in the front. That's really what I'm talking about. It kind of works. I'm very surprised. I mean, I'm not the best rider or the fastest, but like even through this stuff with the roots, I'm just really surprised how much of this it soaks up for being so soft, and I would say kind of not that good. There's some water here. So, like I said, we're gonna ride conservatively, or when I get past this stuff that I like to ride fast. Whoa! Brakes, brakes, brakes. Gas, big root there. I think there's a downed tree up here. I wonder if they cut it down. Whoa. Nope, still there. All right, we'll go around. Asking for a flat tire right here. Yeah, it's a little bit soggy. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, we can go through there. Oh, shit. Okay. So, still got what? Let's see, we've been ripping 96%, 4%. So, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start taking it easy. We're going. Guy looks a little suspicious of me. The guy looked a little inquisitive, and not in a way that he wants to talk how cool SurRons are. Okay, right here. Ooh, this is a little sketchy. I think there's like some steering stops on this thing that are just, ooh, a little wet right here, okay. Nice and easy, I don't want to splash too much water. Not that I don't think it can take it, but I just don't want to have to clean it later. Okay, shoot through here. Yo, big jump right here. Ish. Hey. All right, here we are out of the woods. So yeah, cool little single track right around here at the house. Be nice if it was a little drier. Oh no. Be nice if it was a little drier. Sort of feel like you can't push the front end. Goddamn. Can't push the front end very hard for the sake of, you know, washing out the front. Another thing I want to change on this deal is the emergency, I guess, I don't know what it's called, the e-brake. It's basically where if you're touching the brake, the throttle won't work. So I want to turn that off, and I think there's a way where you can do that. I haven't looked into any programming. I'm still in kilometers per hour. I mean, I don't really care how fast I'm going. So interesting. I wonder if is my trip. Oh no, I just realized something. Well, I don't know if my trip, I imagine my trip is reporting kilometers. I've done a little bit of range testing already and determined that I would make it by that, but I just realized I was probably reading that in kilometers. So, Jesus. Well, we'll see what happens, all right? Like I said, my dad's ready to come scoop me up if I need it. And after that discovery, I just may. So maybe, well, we're getting out of some of the cool stuff here pretty soon. So I'll ride, I'm not going that way, it's kind of muddy. I will ride more conservatively
for the majority of the journey, but this first part's cool. Just to give you an idea of my background, I'm actually more of a dirt bike rider, specifically single track racing. I'm okay, you know, I'm probably like a C rider at this point. You know, like I said, I got this a little bit for training because of how quiet it is and how non-disturbing, and I can just go, like I said, right by the house and no one hardly even looks at me. These people don't even know I'm here. So, yeah, I'm primarily a single track dirt bike rider, right? So most of my knowledge and understanding of two-wheel off-road comes from dirt bikes, because I started there. In fact, I'm kind of scared of mountain bikes in a way, especially jumping. They don't feel right. Oh no, that's massive mud right there. Okay, thank God. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, so all of my experience really comes from dirt bike riding. So when it comes to suspension and feel of the weight of the bike, don't drop a tire on that. I'm mostly dirt bike related. And this feels kind of like maybe like a CRF, like 100 or CRF 110, not the, oh no, that's super wet up there. Oh wow, the bayou is way up. This bike kind of feels similar to a CRF 100 or CRF 110, and not the real small one that's like really popular right now, but like kind of a bigger sort of trail oriented bike. What do we got? 91%, all right, 10%. We've only gone like a couple miles out of like 20, so probably want to chill. Yeah, so it runs into those bikes, maybe like a TTR 125. TTR's probably got like more top end. I haven't even clipped my ECU cable on this thing yet, so I'm still not even at the top speed. I don't really need it though for what I'm doing right now. I will clip it, but basically the stuff that I'm doing, it doesn't really, I don't really need more speed, or top speed at least. I can maybe use acceleration here and there, maybe power, but even that, pretty much got most of what I need for what I want to do on this thing, especially considering the suspension and how not great it is. Send it out of here. Yay! This is cool. All right, this is where we're gonna start taming it down. Yeah, I love those little trail bikes. You know, I ride a KTM 250 XC TPI two-stroke. That's definitely a bike that I'm going to continue to grow into. And you know, I'm almost there, but that bike just has so much to give, so much potential. You know, it's a really great bike. But when you go ride smaller displacement bikes, you realize, man, you can just learn so much from riding them. So this thing is amazing because it's just such a learning tool. It's just so it fits so well, you know, for what I'm doing. It's just a really, really fun time, man. So I'm loving it. This is gonna be sketchy as fuck here. Yeah. Rider, holy shit. I don't think I need to do motorcycle tires per se. That guy was so pissed. I don't think I need to do motorcycle tires per se, but I do need to get maybe a more aggressive mountain bike tire. That guy was so mad back there, I don't even know, he's yelling at me. I didn't even go by him fast. So another thing I'll talk about is the rear suspension on this bike. I talked about the front suspension, the front end's pretty soft. The rear is also soft, and I can tell from, you know, riding dirt bikes, it's not that great. But, you know, it's working for me. You know, I don't really have any complaints for the stuff that I've done so far. The only thing I really want, like I said, the only thing I really want so far is just better brake pads, or stronger brakes, maybe a little bit taller bars. Oh, and certainly new pegs. These pegs are garbage. They are a place where you can put your foot, but they're not secure. They don't have any grip. I want to get some pegs for sure for this thing, and definitely will be doing that. The bridge, the water is flowing. So on the other side of that levee, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but on the other side of that levee is a reservoir, and it is filled with water. Right now they are releasing water from the reservoir. No worries. Let's see, what am I at here? This is kind of the first checkpoint I had in mind. It's 87%, so no worries. Have a good one. You know, some people are butthurt about electric bikes. Some people don't give a shit. And you gotta be nice to the ones that don't give a shit, because we need to encourage that. I mean, seriously, like, what the hell is the problem? Who cares? All right, so this is no electronic transportation allowed, but I'm gonna kind of just ignore that for the sake of this range test, because who cares, man? I'm actually gonna cut across here because we need to start thinking about efficiency in our path, and I can gain some of that by going point A to point B instead of going to that loop over there. Checkpoint number 1, we are there. We're at the levee. We're going to take it nice and easy down here to this next stint. As far as my range goes, you know, I really want to use as much, you know, kind of like unpaved trail as possible. Right now, obviously, I'm not doing that, but you know, obviously, the flatter the surface I'm on, the more efficient I'm gonna be overall. So if I'm out in the grass over there, or even if I'm climbing up to that levee to ride on top or whatever, in fact, I actually need to do that to show you guys what's in there. You know, I'm gonna lose power. So right now, I can't tell. Can't really see what the battery's at. It's probably mid-80s, somewhere in there. Let's hope so, at least. I'm gonna try to find a path up there. Good. How about right there? I gotta go to sport mode. Just climbed right up. Get your momentum up. You can see in there, it's all wet. And actually, this is kind of not as bad over here, but down a little further, I mean, it is just straight up deep. I mean, it was coming all the way up to the edge. We had all that flooding during Hurricane Harvey back in 2017 or so. You know, they can't release too much water out of here, otherwise it'll flood the city. So they gotta do it slowly. Status update on how I'm feeling. Physically, obviously, I feel great. Emotionally, I feel super great. I mean, I haven't actually been this far away from home on the SurRon yet. I haven't been over here at all, actually. And this is super cool, man. Like, this little electronic, quiet little bike is just taking me where I want to go. And it's just cool. And you know, really, it's allowing me to kind of see the city in a way that I haven't seen before. Like, I've never seen this. I've never gone up here on this thing. I've never gone up here on anything and looked down into this flooded reservoir on this side. I mean, I have seen it from the other side, but this is way more like wooded and, you know, just stark over here. I mean, look at this. So this is super cool. And yeah, I'm like really just happy with the purchase. Cool. So we have reached checkpoint number 2. I'm gonna turn the bike off here, conserve a little energy. So yeah, we're gonna start cutting through as best we can. We're gonna run into some flooded areas, I'm sure. Just have to see how it goes. Bike's performing flawlessly. Let's get on the next leg here. Motorcycle, all right, another two-wheeler. I'm gonna wave at this motorcycle, see if he waves. He's got no clue what I'm on. All right, a KTM, baby. I don't know if he knew what I was saying. I was trying to ask him if that was a 500. I couldn't tell. It sounded like one. That's what I've got. I've also got a 500 EXC Supermoto that most of the time, that's when I'm riding to my parents' house. But today, it's all about going green, folks. You gotta go green out here and save the environment, man. You know, just charge up your batteries and just go EV. EV everything, let's go. All right, I'm gonna try to cut down here. I don't know if I can. Ooh. I'm not exactly sure if I can do this. Hey man, I told myself, we're doing bayous. Let's see what it says. No guns, no cars. Okay. Well, that's not me. This is cool, but I tell you what, this is definitely gonna take some juice. Oh man, it is muddy through there. Oh, it's a deer. Oh, he's looking at me. Look at that. Whoa. Cool. Oh. Oh, this is no good. I'm trying to go over there. Guess we gotta turn around. Yeah. Well, mistake number one. What kind of battery we got? 77%, not bad. Back where we started. Private property, no trespassing, folks. That guy was looking jolly as hell. Bikes, skates, excessive speed, prohibited. There's no motor vehicles. We're not a motor vehicle. We're an electric vehicle. Just a note, if I'm in eco mode, I guess I don't have any regen braking, and I wouldn't want to use it anyways, to be quite honest. I mean, I've looked at a lot of tests on YouTube, and it looks like to me that the regen doesn't really regenerate all that much. Now, I do like to use the regen braking for when I'm going down hills, not to regen the battery, but just to have some engine braking and kind of like, you know, preserve my brake pads a little bit, I guess. So you know, there's that aspect, and it just makes it easier to control your descents, having that little extra engine braking, so to speak. I mean, I'm used to that like on a dirt bike, so that makes me feel a little bit more at home. But yeah, I mean, regen in general, it just really doesn't seem to do all that much. So probably avoid regen braking just because I think it's just like a momentum killer. Right, non-paved surface, back on the trail. This is awesome, man. I mean, I tell you what, like, it's a totally different experience. You know, I mean, I love motorcycles. I love dirt bikes. You know, obviously I would never ride out here on something like that. You can't. This is kind of an electric dirt bike. I mean, I look at it more as an electric bicycle just because of, I mean, when you get on a dirt bike, you realize this thing is not a dirt bike. So when you come out here and you ride this thing, you can just see all new parts of your city or where you live. You know, maybe you haven't gone there. Maybe you just never taken your bicycle over there or whatever. But man, on this thing, I mean, you're just exploring. I just feel like I'm just having such a great time. So I'm really, really happy with the purchase. So do I want to go down there? No, I'm going to go back and go across the bridge. All these neighborhoods are sort of tic-tacking back and forth in terms of like the shape of their back fence, if you will, towards the reservoir. So there's gonna be some points where I think I'm gonna have to like cut back to the paved roads and just stay there. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely wet. Oh wow, tree down here. Yeah, we have had some just insane weather the past couple weeks, just getting poured on here in Houston and Katy, and lots of downed trees, lots of flooded bypasses and whatnot, and it's just crazy. So what did it say? I had, let me check again, 71% battery, and I'm definitely halfway there. Definitely halfway there. All these, yeah, man, this is just so cool. I've never been over here. I can't believe it. I've lived in this city for many, many years. In fact, now I think right here is where we want to check our trail situation here. Well, I really want to go there, but I don't know if I can because it's just right there in the woods. Let's try it. So this is kind of checkpoint 3. This is where I determine if I'm gonna go that way towards the paved roads and then cut down, or if I'm gonna go back here because this is the reservoir still. This is the back side of the reservoir. I'm on the other side now. And there's a trail that cuts down the back of these neighborhoods. I'm thinking, I mean, it looks like people are coming from that direction, so it might be passable. My fear is that I'm gonna come down here and it's not gonna be that bad, and then I'm gonna get into it and it's just gonna get worse and worse, because at that point, then I've definitely wasted some juice. I remember seeing that on the map here. Look at that right there. That's what it's like. I mean, this is closed. I don't know, man. I want to do it, but that's just gonna get nasty. We are going to go the easy way. It's still been a super cool ride. Tag on with it, dude. I got your draft, bro. Let's go. All right, here we go. Sidewalk. begins. No, it doesn't. There's a sidewalk over there. Woo! Put some space on it. Oh, this is tight. My hat is flopping around. I'm gonna throw that in the backpack probably. All right, now we getting close. All right. Where the journey begins, or continues. Man, I hope that water does not spill over in this area. Oh shit. Hold on a second. Dude, I went too early. Dang it. Gotta turn around again. All right, this is where we're supposed to be. I'm gonna go on the paved. This is kind of fun. That's cool. We still have a ton of battery, and I mean, we're definitely in, not quite the home stretch. I mean, we're for sure 3/4. I don't want to speak too soon. I know where I am, and we're not far away. Okay, now this is something I did not anticipate. I wonder if there's a bathroom there. It looks dry. Oh, I don't know, guys. Oh, it looks like I can go maybe that way. Definitely can't go through there. This looks dry. I don't know. I mean, it looks like people do it. I'm gonna stay on the high side at least. At the very least. Ha-ha! Dry over here, I can see it. Nice. Put a little turbo mode on it. All right. I'm telling you what, this thing is so cool. All right, so we're going up towards the highway over there, but we're gonna be able to cut under it on this little side path here. Planning is hopefully going to pay off. I'm on this corner, which I believe will take me under. If I can just get under this bridge, which I believe it looks as if I will be able to do it. All right, let's look. I'm gonna have to walk it. All right, just fall down. Right. The rocks. You don't know what kind of shit's up under here, man. I'll be happy to get away from this. Off camber. Some more rocks over here. Oh, Jesus. Got it in sport mode. Kidding me, dude. I mean, I could have sent it over those, but I didn't know how treacherous they were. Boom! So, I was hoping I have enough battery power for when I get to my parents' house so my parents could take this for a spin. And I'm still at 51%. I mean, I feel like I've gone so far. I mean, I feel like I've gone across the city damn near. And, I mean, I have. 20 minutes. Kick it up here, get into this. I could terrorize the Starbucks. Everybody's waiting for their latte. Everybody's desperate for them coffees, man. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're here, folks. I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. What an absolute adventure.
Hey, honey.
I made it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know. It was so cool.
Hey, Mark.
Get Daddy, come here. I still have 39% battery.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I rode from John's house. Hey, Cooper. Yo.
How cool.
Oh, wow.
But I
got
think
your
you
light
want
on.
Caleb
I know,
6.
it stays on.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. I made it all the way from John's. 39% battery left.
Now, also, is it noisy? No, right?
Yeah, listen. Here,